On April 15th, 2013, the unthinkable happened, the Boston Marathon bombings. Well, in the aftermath, a local Western Mass resident, Doug Potoksky, heard about the thousands of paper, floral, and cloth memorials and wanted to photograph everything before the rains came and the messages faded away. Well, this turned into his second photographic book, Remember Boston. His first book remembered the 9/11 attacks. This one remembers Boston. Well, he's joining me here today to talk about this book and how he came about writing it. Thank you so much, Doug, for joining me. So talk about how it all came about. What motivated you to want to go down there and capture the memories?
Well, the first thing when I was watching the news and saw what happened, it was a personal attack on me. Because I lived in Boston for years. I was involved in the music scene there. I was involved in cooking. I cooked at MIT, Harvard, and a lot of different places. And it was like somebody went in my living room, just set off a bomb or something. So I originally went to Boston just to pay my respects and just be there and see what was going on and look at the memorials. And
what was that sense when you went down there? What did you feel?
A lot of love, a lot of care the people were putting out in the memorials, whether it was a t-shirt and somebody wrote on it, or a poster, or the flowers. And it's very interesting because I don't know why the two firemen who just passed away, died in that fire. That was the first stop I made, and I brought them a picture of American Heart, which is in the cover of my book from 9/11, which was taken to the fire station on 8th Avenue in New York that lost the whole crew. So I went there, and I went down to Boylston, and it just felt a lot of care and a lot of love that was there.
Now, this is your second time doing this because, like you just mentioned, you did this when 9/11 happened. So it seems as if a tragedy occurs, but then there's something beautiful that comes out of it, that love, like you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, it's real care, it's real love. And hopefully that's what I captured in my photographs that's in the book. Because it's not easy, because I'm dealing with people who just died, or the little boy who was 8 years old. And people who were hurt, and what it did to the town, to the city. And it's tough because it's not a happy event. It's not like the Red Sox just won the World Series. I'm doing a book on the Red Sox winning the World Series. So I just try to be really sensitive. And I think we did it. I think the book really honored the town, the city, Boston, the victims, and the runners. And it was not an easy project to do.
Now, you didn't even start out your career as a photographer. You were originally in the food industry, but then 9/11 happened, you did your first book on that, then Boston happened. So you've made this transformation almost.
After 9/11, I started submitting, I always went to concerts. I started submitting music photographs to magazines. I was accepted. So that kind of got things going. And then since then, I've been taking pictures of, God, from events to people, the kids, to sporting events, to music, concerts. And then this happened. And when I went to Boston, the last thing I expected was another book. In fact, I came back from Boston, some friends saw my photographs and said, we're doing a book. I said, oh, because it's so emotional to deal with this topic. We're going to do a book. I said, really? And I credit Gail Clare, who's the publisher for the book. She's the one who designed it and put the whole book together. It wouldn't happen if it wasn't for her. And I was the one, you know, who took the photographs. So there's a lot of care, there's a lot of love, and we've been really sensitive to the event.
What surprised you the most when you were taking the pictures, putting the book together? What's something that kind of jumped out to you that really just stuck with you, or maybe even surprised you if you didn't even think?
It's showing the positive and the love and the care that people took out of themselves and put into the memorials, whatever it was. That's the thing that hit me. That's the thing, I think, that the book shows, and that's the thing that really sticks with me. Because the memorials wouldn't happen unless people were there to put out what they were feeling inside. So it's an expression of them, and so I think that's the.
It's always a good thing to see a positive thing come out of something so tragic.
I'm always trying to, for myself, yes, it's hard, but I'm always trying to show the positive, because I think I mean, there's so much violence out there, so many things that are so negative, that out of a tragic event to show something positive, it's hard. But I think that's what we tried to do, and hopefully did. And I hope people will receive it well, and especially the victims, you know, and especially the victims.
Yes, it was very hard for all of them. A survey just came out that said the majority of, you know, Massachusetts residents feel as if the Boston Marathon bombings definitely changed the state, and they definitely feel impacted, because like you said earlier, you felt touched by it. It's like they messed with you, like it wasn't just Boston.
Yeah, it was all of us, and it's the innocence. I mean, running. Think about a sport. You just put on a pair of sneakers and shorts and you run. What innocence in that? You're not. There's no pollution if you want to. I mean, there's nothing. There's nothing. There's no harm to anything. People just running down the street. It's them in their sneakers and their gym shorts and a jersey, and yeah, and that innocence. These are innocent people getting hurt. Yeah. It's
that you captured, and hopefully it's good, lasting.
And Bill Rogers wrote something. I was honored that he endorsed my book. He just became Grand Marshal of the Marathon, and he was talking about that, the innocence of the sport of running. It's so.
Well, thank you so much, Doug Potoksky from Western Mass. Thank you so much for coming on and talking about Remember Boston.
Thank you, Elise, for having me. I appreciate it.